Welcome to this new video about the Philips Hue smart bulbs together with biofeedback and the eSense sensors. So this is one of my favorite features I would love to show you today, and I want to give you in this video a step-by-step tutorial how to use a smart bulb like this Philips Hue Go or these other typical regular Philips Hue bulbs with our eSense mobile app on an iPad, on iOS and Android, and connect them to your smartphone or tablet and use them together with the eSense biofeedback sensor. Like for example, I'm wearing now the eSense respiration to measure my breathing patterns with extension of my chest like this, or I can wear it around my belly. And this is just one out of 5 different eSense sensors we have that support measuring skin conductivity, temperature, pulse with heart rate variability training, respiration like I'm wearing now, and muscle activity. With every single sensor you can use the smart bulbs feature, and now I will show it with the respiration because it's very nice to illuminate with my breathing, and I can actively control it much better than, for example, a skin conductivity that will change according to emotional arousal and different states of mind. It's, for me, one of the best features to use it with this Philips Hue Go. That's my favorite smart bulb because it supports all colors, brightness changes, smooth, easy, and it has an included rechargeable battery. So you can just go to the park, connect yourself to an eSense with your smartphone, and if it's getting a bit dark, you can put the bulb and illuminate it with your physiological values, with your focus, concentration, relaxation shown by this bulb. So how do we do it? Well, of course you need one or more eSense sensors, and you need a smartphone or tablet and the included Mindfield eSense app. It's a free app that comes with the eSense, and you install it. And I will show you now my tablet. It's an iPad I'm using for this demo, and on this I have a couple of apps. And what we need first to make the Philips Hue bulbs work with our eSense app is that you set them up correctly by this with the standard Philips Hue app. This is also a free app that comes with every bulb you buy. There's also another third-party app, Hue Essentials, the one in the middle here. You can also use that to set them up, but I recommend, and I show you now how to do it with the original Philips Hue app. In this video it's in German, but yeah, you will find that in English or in your local language as well. And you see here I have already connected different lamps, different bulbs, and the Philips Hue Go I can turn on here now. You see now it's in red when I tap this bulb, and when I go here I can change the color of this bulb to with this nice color picker to any color I would like to have, you see. So please use the Philips Hue Go, the Philips Hue app to set this bulb up, to connect it via Bluetooth. You have to go to settings and you have to add a bulb here. Then you have to reset the bulb to bring it to pairing mode with this button here. And if you're using another bulb, then you have to follow the instructions to set them when you get them new and unpack them and screw them in a lamp. Then you turn it on and it's automatically in pairing mode, and you be able to find it and pair it and have it connected here to the Philips Hue app. This is needed so that on your device there is a secure connection established and everything is set up. And now I'm talking about the Bluetooth connectivity of these bulbs. You can connect these bulbs, these Philips-Hue bulbs, via Bluetooth to your smartphone and tablet. And you also have, in addition, the option to connect them to the Hue bridge. And our app supports both the Bluetooth connectivity directly to the bulb and the connectivity using the Hue bridge. The Hue bridge has the advantage that you can control more than just one bulb at once with the eSense app, so you can illuminate a whole room with a couple of lamps in real time according to your physiological values and changes in that. So it's a little bit more difficult to set up. I have both tested and here in my location. But for this video now, I will focus on the Bluetooth functionality because it's the most easiest thing to set up. Otherwise, if you want to go for the bridge, you need to get this bridge, you need to connect it to your router, set it up properly, and then you can manage it with the original Hue app as well, and also establish a connection from our eSense app to the bridge. And then you see the list of bulbs that you have in there, and you can choose the bulbs that you want to use for biofeedback. Yeah. But now let's switch back to the tablet. You see here I have the Hue Go already set up and can control it, as you can see here. So that's what we need. We need to have it here in the list of lamps, of bulbs, and that's it. That's all you need to do within the Philips-Hue app, and then you go to the eSense app. And now within the eSense app, you first have to decide if you're going with or without account. That makes no difference. You can set the app language here at the bottom to your language. And now I go without account, and now I have these 5 different eSense sensors to choose from. Choose the one you own or you want to use. If you have more, you can do it with every eSense. I now go to the eSense respiration, open training. And within the open training screen, I go to settings. This is the little gear icon in the menu bar. And now within settings, I have the option here to turn on and off the smart bulb feedback. It's recently became an in-app purchase, so you have to unlock it first for a little small amount, once a one-time only fee, and then you have unlocked this feature. So once it unlocked the smart bulb feature, you can choose between the Philips Hue with Zigbee and bridge and Bluetooth. And we also have an old support for the Magic Blue. This was a third-party bulb that is sold out, so it's only deprecated and will still a little bit be in the app, but not for a long time. But long-time support will be guaranteed for the Philips Hue, Zigbee, and Bluetooth. And now I go for Bluetooth, and then I have to choose a bulb. And now you see already it's still illuminated from the Hue original app. I have the Hue Go to choose here. I tap on it, and I can tap the test button. And when I do that, it changes a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, the brightness. So you see a reaction in the bulb. Okay, now you know it has been properly connected. You see here, and you can change the general brightness of the bulb here with this slider, so you can tell the app and the general brightness you want to use to modulate. Now the most important setting is the bulb feedback type. What type of feedback do you want? You can have a color feedback type, meaning this bulb will change its color in real time between a minimum and a maximum of your values within 2 colors and interpolate in between. So this is for all other feedback types that come within a range, with a range of minimum to maximum and interpolation in between. This is the same for this. You have to define a lower and upper threshold and 2 colors that you want to use. Temperature means color temperature in this term, we are talking about white color temperature. So between cold white and warm white. If you are having a bulb like this, you can get these bulbs. They also have a Bluetooth sign on here that you can use them as with Bluetooth, but you can get them as pure white or color ambience. Color ambience means any color, including white tones, and just white means just white, but then in different white temperatures. And we support both. So if you just have a white bulb, you can still use it, not as nice as with the color one, but still you can use it and change the white tone color temperature. So that's the setting of temperature in here. Brightness is clear, meaning you have one constant color tone, can also be white, and you modulate the brightness in between these minimum and maximum value you are setting, or it can be detected. We have two options for these range feedbacks, we call them. Either manual mode, meaning you set a minimum value and maximum value, you define once, and then the whole session it's used and interpolated in between. Whenever the values are smaller than the minimum or larger than the maximum, then the state, that is the color that is chosen for minimum and maximum, for example, is kept when this border is crossed. Makes sense, I guess. If you're going for brightness, then you have a constant color and changes, and you do the change in brightness only, meaning that with every breath you take, now I will demonstrate you just make the lamp go bright and dark. Smooth, really nice. And the new feature here is the breath pacer. This is pretty cool. It makes the bulb a breath pacer. So you can use and set up a breath pacer within the app anyway already. This is then a line going up and down telling you how to breathe, or it is a circle growing and shrinking in real time in a specific pattern telling you how to breathe. So you set up this breath pacer, and if you're going to use the bulb as breath pacer, then it replicates exactly that pattern in the app, also with a smooth color change between two colors to tell you how to breathe. That's also pretty nice. But let's start with color feedback feature, meaning I want to now set up a minimum maximum and interpolate in between. And I have, and then the next thing is the auto mode and manual mode. That's what I just said. If I go to manual mode, then I have to have a slider of the minimum and maximum respiration amplitude in this case, because this is the unit of the sensor here. This is the extension of the belt, you will see. I put it to auto mode now, and then there's an auto correction time frame of 30 seconds, meaning the app is constantly checking for in real time for the minimum detected and the maximum detected, and sets these values within a 30 seconds time frame, moving along with your measurement. Lower range color and upper range color is clear, I guess, meaning that between yellow and red in this case here now, this bulb is changing within my breathing. Okay, so we also have the breath pacer already set up as a sphere with an inhale time of 3 seconds and an exhale time of 5 seconds. That's okay. And you see here we have an inhale color of blue and an exhale of red. So here we have yellow and red as measuring my breathing. And when I later change it to breath pacer, then it will be blue to red. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's start the measurement now. And I have to turn off the demo mode. Otherwise, it's not measuring my breathing. But it already works with demo mode as well. If you do not own an eSense at all, you can always go to the settings, download the app for free, try it out in demo mode, and then we just replay a recorded session, and what you can see now hopefully already is that this bulb is changing here between red and yellow according to the breathing curve that you see here now. But this is not my breathing curve, this is demo mode, but it works the same. Now let me stop that session. You see here, go to settings again, scroll to the bottom and turn off the demo mode here. This is also where you can turn it on if you do not own an eSense and see this video and say, wow, I want to do that. I want to control my Hue bulb with biofeedback in demo mode and later on with real values. Now let's start. And now it's my sensor here I have around my chest. Breathe in, breathe out. I need to tighten it a little bit more. And now breathe within my chest. A bit more. It's always a little bit about experimenting with the right sensor position. I move it down to my belly and I have more extension. Yeah, you see now deep breathing in the belly gives a huge curve. And you see also the video getting bright when I breathe in and dark when I breathe out. Now adjusting to this 30 seconds time frame. And now the bulb is doing the same here. Yellow, red. While the video is turning off, this bulb is going to yellow. I breathe in, video is bright, bulb is red. Breathe out, yellow and dark. You see the nice curve now going up and down. You see the bar going up and down. You see the arrow pointing up and down while I deeply breathe within my belly. This is really awesome biofeedback, I think. And with the auto mode, it's adapting. When I now hold the breath a little bit or breathe a little bit less deep, you see now it's adapting quite quickly within this 30 seconds time frame. Okay. Now let me show you the breath pacer functionality as well with the bulb. I go here and go for breath pacer, and now we have blue, 3 seconds inhale time and 5 seconds exhale time. I can also define a little bit of hold here, 1 second, and in the colors hold it, and here also one hold second. And now let's see, I breathe again with my curve, but now this bulb is changing from red to blue smoothly. I don't hope you can see that. Blue and red. Now I have to breathe out slowly, 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 turning off, and then blue again, getting blue, 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 and red when I reached the maximum inhale, and now turning off smoothly again. All right, and now you see here still my breathing curve, and I can try to follow this rhythm that I have now here with this bulb. This is also how you can use it Okay, now let me quickly demonstrate you another eSense sensor as well, where I think it's pretty useful. It works pretty nice with the skin conductivity and the pulse. And I will now show you the pulse with the heart rate variability, biofeedback, and how this Hue Go will then illuminate the current state of my heart rate variability in a system of red, orange, yellow, green, like a traffic light, giving me a good feedback on how I'm doing with my heart rate variability. All right, so let me stop this, go back to the main selection of eSense sensors, and quickly let me pause the video and change the eSense sensor to the eSense Pulse that I will now wear myself. So I now connected myself to the eSense Pulse and go to Open Training within here. This is a Bluetooth chest strap for measuring heart rate variability. And recently we also added support for the Polar H10 belt as an additional in-app purchase that you can also use instead of the eSense Pulse if you already own it. If you do not have a heart rate sensor yet, we highly recommend you please go for the eSense Pulse because it has a higher sampling rate and higher Bluetooth update rate. So it's a little bit more accurate when it comes to biofeedback training. But if you own already the Polar H10, it will give you a quite similar experience, and you can unlock it with an in-app purchase as well. So now I connect to the eSense Pulse here, and once this is done, it's paired and ready to use. I also activate the smart bulb feedback here. In addition, go to Hue Bluetooth, choose the Hue Go again. It's turning on. I test it. Yes, here it is in blue again. And now I want to have this bar range feedback. I can also do color change, temperature, white temperature change, brightness change, or breath pacer, which also makes a lot of sense for heart rate variability training to have a nice breath pacer with this bulb where you can breathe long. Bar range means that we have this bar, you will see in a moment, that changes its color according to the amplitude of your heart rate variability. So the higher your heart rate variability, the better, and the higher is the bar, and it's red between 0 and 5, orange 5 and 10, yellow 10 to 15, or something like that. I would have to check that again, and I think about above 15 or above 20, it's going green. You will see in a moment yourself, meaning this is the difference between your heart rate typically when you exhale and inhale, giving you this heart rate variability that the app is checking for. Let's go for that and use the breath pacer again, settings 4 seconds and 6 seconds with yellow and orange. I think we go for red for better visibility in the video. And let's check if the demo mode is off. It's off, okay. Then let's start a measurement with heart rate variability pulse from my chest strap I'm wearing right now, and see what my heart rate variability will be. And you see now there is this bar. You see my HRV curve, and I take a deep breath to have a good variability. And the bar is green and the bulb is green as well. And when I start talking now, the bar is yellow, the bulb is yellow. You see as I'm not focusing on breathing now, just being distracted for a moment and just continue talking, you see my heart rate variability will mess up and will be something here between 70 something, 80 something, and the curve does not look pretty nice. It does not look like a good sinus curve, and this is here not green, it's between yellow and orange with my heart rate variability. And now let me focus again on doing deep breathing technique. Show you the bulb, and let's make it green, and make the bar green as well. You see how nice this turns green, the bar turns green, the curve turns regular and looking pretty like a sinus curve, regular, large amplitude. And now when I start talking and being distracted again and not focusing on my relaxation and my breath anymore, then you will see it's getting, again, distracted, the curve, and the amplitude is going down, down, down. It's always a bit smooth and calculated on the last 10, 20, 30 seconds, you see. And the bulb is behaving here red now, very low amplitude, very low HRV as well. Yeah, I like this feature also a lot. Together with these smart bulbs, you can have a really nice feedback for this. You have other feedbacks as well here. You have other modes. You have the breath pacer here as well. Now giving me a guidance on how to breathe according with this sphere. And now when I would change the feedback type of this bulb, not being tied to the bar anymore, I could make it a breath pacer as well. And then it will be doing exactly the same like this sphere is doing. So let's change that quickly here from bar range to breath pacer. Go back, and you can do this in real time and instantly while it's running. Here, and you see now red turning off and yellow turning on, more and more red turning off. So this bulb is behaving exactly like this. And you see the coherence is 53%. And when I now would focus on following this breath pacer more and more, then the coherence, my HRV and this breath pacer would go up as well. These are the options I have. I also have this view where I see the curve. I have this view where I see these little colored hearts. The better my HRV is, the more these hearts are getting green, yellow. It's like the same system of a traffic light. And here's the curve again. Now for last time, let's focus. I follow this breath pacer and I show you a nice curve. You see when I follow this breathing pattern with a bit different 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale, I got an even better, larger HRV up to 30. Yeah, you see 25, 30. This bar is now really huge in green. No, not anymore, as I'm stopped breathing according to the pattern, and you will see it will drop quite soon again. Yeah, this is how biofeedback works with the Hue smart bulbs, and I think it's a lovely feature. I hope you liked that video, and if you are going to get an eSense, please buy it from our online shop or our official distributors. We have a couple ones worldwide, and if you're going to buy a Philips Hue bulb, it would be a great support for us and for further development when you use one of the affiliate links for Amazon that are in the video description here. So yeah, then you have everything you need for perfect biofeedback with smart bulbs and real-time feedback, illuminating your whole room according to changes in your physiological values. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.